Okay, I found my grommets. I just realized I need my hammer. Oh, there it is. My husband bought me this toolkit from IKEA, and as you can see, I've misplaced the pliers somewhere. And the cap for the hammer. It's somewhere. Actually, I think I found it. Anyways, okay. So you need a hammer. These are my grommets, and I get these from Hobby Lobby. They're 5/16 of an inch or 8 millimeters. I have some silver ones here as well, but I think I'm going to use these ones. I'm going to keep that punch because I need it for later. I try and keep stuff together. So I take out my tool here. Take out the 4 grommets I need and their mates. The thing with these is you got to look at them carefully because sometimes you'll have 2 or 3 of them stuck together. Is that it? Okay. Now, the hole I punched is only 1/4 of an inch. So, realistically, my grommets, and I use grommets because they're big. Okay. They're big enough to comfortably get this ring through. I found that just using eyelets, it kind of doesn't work. So, what I do is I see, okay, did I get lucky? Nope. Now, there's a couple things I do. I take my power punch again. And I just take off a hair around. This will be covered up by the grommet, so long as you don't punch like a whole nother hole. You just want to take enough to widen it a little bit. Okay. Oops, that's the wrong one. Okay, and then when I've got it close, I go in with my craft knife and I just kind of roll it around to open it up. And make it a little more rounded. And I do this just until that grommet fits. I try not to do it any more than what I need. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. So you get it in there, and you notice it kind of, the paper kind of goes over the grommet. I kind of cleaned it up just a little bit with my craft knife, removing that excess. My craft knife is all full of fuzz. Just make a little cut in there. Be careful you don't cut yourself. Because really the only thing I'm doing is trying to make it so that the metal is showing. If you don't have a craft knife or don't want to use a craft knife, your scissors will work too to make that bigger. Alright. I sometimes forget. Oh, sure. Okay. So they call them eyelets, I call them a grommet. So basically you have a couple pieces in this set that I bought. You have this base, and that's what this grommet will sit on. Then you take your washer, which I can hold these up for you. If you look at them, you can see a height difference. So this is the base, this is the washer. You put that on there. Now this is going to get loud. And you put your, I'm not sure what this is called. You put this thingamabob on there. Hold it steady. And very carefully, because you can hit your fingers. Firmly pound it down. That should be good. Oh, good. Worked. I worry sometimes when I do this because I've had them where I thought I've done them well, and they've come out. Poppy, no more. No treats. No treats. Go play. So I'm just going to do the same process with the next one. Like I said, don't worry too much if it's an odd shape, because in general your grommet will hide the imperfections. See, I got that one really good. You can make the hole pretty much big enough with your punch. You actually have less of the paper that pulls up on the other side. Whoops. Yep, I did that backwards. Haha. At least I didn't put it on yet. That's okay. There we go. Press it down well. Clean it up just a little. I did write We Are Memory Keepers and asked them to make a hole punch. Another crocodile that makes a larger hole punch. We're doing stuff like this. The thing is, they make these for fabric, and fabric is easy. I mean, you punch a hole and it goes through. But with paper, you punch a hole and you got different things. Okay, so it's going to get noisy. See? Nicely set. So we got 2 more to do. Actually, I think I'm going to widen these both at the same time to save a little bit of time working on them. But generally, you just want to take and open them up enough to get the grommet in. I need a little bit more. And you can sometimes tell where you need to open it up more. There, that one's in. But you're not taking off a lot. And you're using your punch to help you out. You can use your craft knife to kind of clean up the hole. Okay. Set that one in. Take just a hair off the bottom. There, that one's in. Nice thing about this is that it closes, so it's a little more compact. So we're going to get noisy again. These are pretty good around the back here. Sometimes if you just push the paper down around the grommet, it will go down enough and you won't have to trim it. Nope. One little edge that didn't quite get it. Sometimes it helps if you move it around a little bit. You notice I move my fingers because sometimes I will press and I won't get even pressure. So, and if you notice how I'm doing this, you still gotta be careful with your fingers. But like I said, sometimes you can just kind of tell because it's not sitting there right. Okay, and there we have it. Alright, so we're done with the noise. By the way, I found these at Walmart. Great things. I need to get some more. Do a little cleanup. Put my hammer away. Move that so I don't stab myself. Alright, so I have more rings. They're just at the other side of the room. But as you can see, that goes through very nicely. So there's the cover. I'm gonna go get something to drink and then I'll be right back.